I think that people have so much more potential, so much more strength and creativity, and they just need an avenue or a path or some guidance to get there. And what we've got ahead of us as far as technology and ability to voice our opinions, to share our knowledge, and to get things out there into the world has never been more lucrative, has never been better ever in time. But the problem is so many people are caught up in their pattern of life. They're hooked to some societal trap that lets them think that just because they don't have a college education, or that they've never done anything in the past, or that they're not successful now, or that they don't have some backings to them that makes them qualified to be successful, that they can't go reach success. And that drives me crazy, because we've got so many tools now that will allow us to help other people. And when it comes down to it, it's about helping people get the information they need, get the answers they need, and or the inspiration or the pain relief or whatever it is that you can offer people. You can now deliver it, but now you can start to create a life with it, create a success, whatever that may be to you. And here's my thing, there's all of us could sit down right now and we could write down on a piece of paper, and maybe not immediately, but if we gave it some time, we could write down something that we really do enjoy, that we would like to spend our time doing, that we would forget time altogether when we get into it. You know that thing where you're doing it and you completely forget everything that's going on. And you forget time exists, and you're enjoying yourself, and you're kind of in the zone and caught up in that thing. And can you imagine getting paid for something like that? Can you imagine creating something that really helped a lot of people, where they came to you and they were like, thank you so much for taking the time to put out this information, because it's really helped me in my life. It's helped me think better or grow bigger or be more in tune with my family and my relationships, or it's helped me achieve different heights that I didn't even think were possible, all because you decided to put something together for me. I really appreciate that. And so here's my story, if you will, that gives me this kind of crazy passion, is because I did grow up in a small town. My story, I graduated high school from a really small town, really small area. I graduated with 23 kids in my class. We had like one paved road in my town, and the rest was all sand roads. And, I just knew that staying in that town, unless I wanted to be a farmer or something like that, which there's nothing wrong with that, I just knew that I was never going to really get to see the world the way I wanted to see it. And so right when I got out of high school over 10 years ago, I went straight to Phoenix, Arizona, and I was doing construction jobs. I had no college education. Actually, I dropped out of college after like a few months. I went to a college that I thought I was interested in, and I wasn't, and I dropped out. And like I said, I was just doing laborious jobs, and I was like, there's got to be more to life than me busting my butt and putting myself in like these crazy conditions just to try to make some money to survive. And so I actually, my car started breaking down, so I go to the dealership, and I didn't even know anything about trading cars and nothing. I traded my car, and they're like, you seem to be able to like kind of talk to, you're like selling us back your car. And I'm like, I don't know, I didn't know really what the heck. And they're like, well, you should sell cars here. And so I traded my car. Somehow I had really good credit. And so when I traded it in, I got a job there. Never sold anything in my life. I mean, I kind of sold things as a kid. I was always selling my parents on something, to get out of trouble, or selling the teacher on something so I wouldn't get in trouble. And so I go to sell cars. Well, they put me in this sales class, this marketing class, and I actually ranked number 1 in that class. I just did what they said, followed it, and used some energy. And I started selling cars, and I had a couple big months right out. I was 25 cars, whatever, I sold in the first couple months. And I was like, wow, this selling thing is cool. Like, you can make as much as you want to make. There's no limit here. And I'm like, this is crazy. And so I kind of got turned on to like marketing and sales and business. And I made some couple like $10,000 months. And I'm like, this is awesome. And I move up into the next realm of getting a nicer place and all this stuff. And what happened is I thought, you know what, why work for somebody else when you can just work for yourself? why not create something that people want or that they could use and just sell it myself, and just I collect the money instead of having to pay it out to somebody else. And so that kind of sent me on a journey, and I built a website. I did this credit repair business thing, and I did that for a little bit and did okay, but I failed ultimately. And then I started doing phone sales, and I ended up running a couple call centers, and it was just lesson after lesson and failure after failure. But here's my big thing to you. Why do you have to just go do that job that you don't like? Or why do you have to settle for the things that you have when you can go get more? You can go do more. Yeah, the time's gonna go by no matter what. So why not learn something that you're really passionate about? Or why not learn something that people really need answers to, and you can go give them those answers and charge them for that time? Why can't you take your knowledge and advice and create a video, maybe 3 or 4 videos, and hide it behind a screen that says, hey, if you pay me $50, I'm going to give you 6 videos that's going to answer your question? Why can't you do that? Why can't you go set up a website and send people to it that are interested in what your website has, and then charge them for the answers? The tools that we have available to us now are unbelievable. And when I finally drifted into a situation where a friend of mine had it was a nutraceutical product. It was like a detox product. And what it did was it actually helped people detox from medicine, whatever it was. And we would just sit on the phone all day long, and we would call other stores that we would hope to sell our product to in bulk so that they could retail it. So we just wholesaled it to them so that they could retail. And I thought, you know what? I said, there's got to be a better way to reach these people. I said, maybe we could just set up a website. And as soon as I figured out how to sell things, the internet just made sense to me. I was like, you can reach way more people. I can be there right there in front of them, not over the phone or anything like that. I can set on I can do a video and just talk to them. Why not just do that? Why not create something like that and sell my product to them, connect with them more, and do that? And so I started studying books, hundreds of books, hundreds of hours, if not more, thousands of hours of audio learnings and building websites, hundreds of websites that didn't work, that some did work, and just learning how to connect with people and find people that were interested in what I had. And I just did that over and over and over and over again. And I joined home-based businesses and had a little bit of success there and learned how to build relationships with people. And I just went through this whole crazy time of figuring all this stuff out. And there was a lot of tough times. I mean, living on, like I said, my friend's floor, living on a couch, living in my friend's attic, having no money, being broke. When all my friends were they did the thing where they went to school and then they got a job and they had success and, not a lot of success, but they, had their own place and all this stuff. And here I am struggling along. And then all of a sudden, when I got with that company with the detox product, my friend's product, we created a website, and I started putting together this stuff that I learned. And what happened is we didn't have a lot of success right off the bat. We built a bunch of targeted websites or whatever that were for the people that would want our product, and instead of going business to business, we just went business to consumer, and so a lot of people started finding it. We started making some videos and putting things up, and we were like, maybe this isn't going to work. We weren't having any success. It was 4 or 5 months later, and we'd been working solid. Sometimes we wouldn't even go to sleep. And finally, I was like, you know what? Everything that they said, just be patient, keep putting out, publishing content, putting out helpful things, and bring them back to the website and educate them on what we have and connect with them. And so we kept doing that. And we kept doing that and kept doing that. And, I'm serious. We've about quit many times on it. And then all of a sudden we created a video that really told the story, that really shared what we had and how it could help people. And we put it in front of the right people. And that 5th month, we went from no money in the hole broke, working our butt off for nothing, it felt like, to $10,000 a month, $20,000, $30,000 a month. I mean, we couldn't keep up. We couldn't pack the orders fast enough. I was living in a warehouse. It was crazy. And we couldn't pack the orders fast enough to get them out the door. We were looking to hire people. It was just crazy. And we started, it was consistently doing 20, 30 grand a month. And that's when I'm like, you know what? This is crazy. I got to share this with people. I got to tell people about this. People got to know that you can create something out of nothing. It don't matter your education. Like I said, I have 0 college education. I wasn't an awesome student in school. Trust me. I was a guy that got in trouble and barely, I just got by barely, low C's, but I was always consistent. I had good energy and I cared and I wanted to succeed. I wanted to see the brighter side of life, just like you do. You want to do more. You want to give your family trips that they'll never forget. You want to drive in a safe vehicle, live in a home that makes you feel like you are clean and happy, and you want to be in a place in your life that you enjoy your surroundings and you're around good people. And I want that for you too. And so many of us just need a tool to get us there. We just need something that we need a path, we need a strategy, a plan on how we can do that. And if you've got a cell phone that's got a video camera on it and you can type simple words, and if you can set up an email or a Facebook page, then you can set up a website. You can set up a landing page and you can start creating a list of people that care about the same thing that you care about, and you can start talking to them and building in a relationship and finding out what they need help with. And then you can build a digital product, or you can find a digital product that's already built and you can put that in front of them to help them, and you can make money in turn for that. And while you have your job, you're not out there just cutting off your job and quitting, but what you're doing is you're doing this on the side. You're helping build something slowly in your life, an hour or two a night, because it's for your kids, it's for your future, it's for you, so you can go experience life at a different level. And since then, over 10 years ago now that we've been doing this and studying, I am so passionate about helping you figure out that path and figuring out the strategies and figuring out how to get found online and how to create the digital product that you want to create and how you can find the market that would be into what you're into. So with that being said, that's what this is about. And I hope that you find what you're looking for on this website. And I want you to know ultimately, deeply inside of me, I want to get this to you, is that you don't have to settle. You have tons of potential. But what you have to do is you have to get off your butt. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel like you can't do it. Don't feel like just because there's people out there that have done something similar that you can't do it too, or be better, or at least add to. And I want you to focus on creating value, publishing helpful, resourceful things, and start developing a followership, a list of people that care about what you care about. And I want you to know that you can succeed. You can create great things, and you can live that life that you want to live, but you have to get started. You have to fail your way to success. It is tough at times. It does take hard work, but you can do it. It is possible. And I don't care what your background is. I don't. And I don't care, you may not be the entrepreneur type, and I'm not saying you have to have this big glamorous business, but what if you could make an extra $1,000 a month? How would that change your current situation? So that's what I'm talking about. And if you can make $100, you can make $500. If you can make 500, you can make 1,000. And you get where I'm going with that. So it's all about you saying, you know what? I am probably going to suck at this at first, but I am going to figure this out, and I'm going to stay to it. As long as you never quit, you really can't fail. Babe Ruth, he said that. He's like, it's really hard to beat somebody that never gives up. So take that. I hope this video somehow inspires you. And I want you to understand that I do believe in your voice and in your knowledge and your ability to learn something, turn around and teach it to somebody and help somebody. And I'll tell you right now, digital info business, educating people through online courses and doing digital education or e-learning or e-marketing or whatever you want to call this, okay? Giving people information through the internet, through digital, is getting only bigger, only better, and it's for you to succeed, it's for you to win with, and you're here now to be able to take advantage of it. So learn these tools, go out there, get the success you need. Join I give free tips every single week, so you can sign up for my list here on the website. You can go to the support page, shoot me an email. I want to hear your goals, I want to hear your struggles, I want to hear what's going on with you so that I can help you in the very best way. My name's Mike Gowans with OogleTree, and I can't wait to see you at the next time that we meet.